those arcades, Andrew, God, it takes me back.
I know.
Saturday mornings as a child going into Cardiff, and Wally's Deli. Other delis are available for
all in a day, just to wander around them. So if you tell me when it's going to be drizzly,
just yet, because there will be a little bit of drizzle a little bit later on. But actually, today got off to quite a good start, didn't it? It's felt quite mild and spring-like out there, and things certainly feel like they are coming back to life. I've talked before about how the plants and the daffodils are showing their heads, but there's an awful lot going on behind the scenes as well. Now, if we just cut to well, it's there. And making sure they've got plenty of water as well, because it's just been so dry for so long, hasn't it? So there you go, kitten biscuits, dry food and water, not mealworms and not milk, because they can't digest them. So about that weather, well, it is, as I say, pretty decent out there at the moment. As far as the next few days are concerned, the sunny spells will continue. However, by the time we get to the middle of the week, Thursday, Friday particularly, it's going to turn breezy, it's going to turn unsettled. And just to throw into the mix, it's also going to feel just that little bit fresher as well. So how's all that looking in more detail? Let's take a little look. Perfect weather for hedgehogs and humans alike.
Is it just the one hedgehog? Or...
Well, it starts off as one, but hopefully the rest of the family will follow, but we'll keep an eye on and let you know.
Keep me updated.
Will do, hedgehog can. Well, we've had some lovely sunshine over the last few hours, a gentle breeze. It's felt really rather pleasant out there. Over the next few hours, things will turn rather misty and murky, lots of that low cloud starting to return. And then into the second part of the night, just to add to the mix, we've got a frontal system that will sink through parts of Anglesey, the Clean Peninsula, and then effectively park across much of mid Wales and the southwest by the early hours of tomorrow morning. Nothing too heavy, damp and drizzly conditions, not particularly pleasant. And added to that mist and murky, it's going to feel quite gloomy out there overnight tonight. That being said, it should be a frost-free night with lows of around 4 or 5 degrees, so no troubles here. But it is going to be a pretty gloomy start to Tuesday morning. That mist and murk will linger. The sunshine is starting to gain strength now. The frontal system will slip southeastwards. We could see just a few spots of drizzle just nudging into parts of Snowdonia, Eryri into the morning. And then by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon, the cloud will start to lift. So for North Wales in particular, it's going to look really rather bright and beautiful. Again, possibly just a little bit disappointing elsewhere. But the temperatures are still holding for the time of year, 14s and 15s. It's not too bad at all. And as with recent days, don't get caught out. We do have moderate levels of UV. It'll be quiet through Tuesday night then and into Wednesday. And a little heads up that Wednesday is possibly shaping up to be possibly the better day of the week in terms of sunshine, a really rather lovely day across the board. And again, the temperatures topping at around 14 or 15 in Celsius. Now, those temperatures will start to trail away by the time we get towards the end of the week. You can see a frontal system waiting out in the Atlantic. That will show its hand by the time we get to Thursday and Friday. So it does turn unsettled and fresher by the end of the week.